are right now. I just decided to do this like spur of the moment type thing. So basically what I'm going to be doing is taking in three piles, right? It's going to be pile 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to be doing it what is coming in next for you. And make sure to watch the full moon reading. And I think I wanted to make like a new moon reading, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. And those are timeless, whatever, like whenever. So yeah, if you're ready, there's timestamps down below, so whichever pile you're drawn to. There's no like there's no object to choose from. I mean, okay, I think I have 3 objects. Okay, so here we have so for pile number 1, it's the chapstick. Pile number 2, it's the hand sanitizer. And then pile number 3, you have the lip scrub. So if you want, you have 1, 2, 3. Whichever one you want to pick, go ahead and do so now, and we will be able to go. 1, if you chose the chapstick, I'll put this right here. Can I put this right here? I can! Okay, cool. But that's so weird. Okay. So what's coming in next? What is going to come in next? What's coming in next? Like, that's pretty much what we're going to be asking for pile number 1. So it is victorious, whatever is going to happen. Could have been that there's been like a slow moving kind of like pace. Okay, a decision is happening. You have the 3 of Wands here. Decision is happening right now. You're heading towards that destination, right? 3 of Wands is kind of like you're choosing where to go. It's pretty much like follow your gut, essentially. Spirituality, fire goes. Oh, 10 of coins. So this is going to be very a type of exclusivity for you that is going to be very bountiful, if you know what I mean. Very abundant. So there's a decision. By the way, these are all upright, and you got the 3 of Swords up reverse, basically. So it could be that you are essentially healing. The 3 of Swords not only means heartbreak, but it also identifies as healing from a heartbreak. So it could be something that you haven't done as of yet, or you're not gonna like, you're healing potentially from a heartbreak, or it's something that's not letting you. Yeah, the 8 of Cups, you keep coming back and forth is what I'm getting, just back and forth. And it's just like you invested a lot in this situation or this person, whatever it may be, and it's just like you don't really, how can I say this, I don't see you like necessarily like leaving as of yet, but you're your own kind of like raft of life is what I'm getting. Let's get some more cards for you. Yeah, Judgment. So it's like you're going inward to see what's going on. You're going inward based upon like what needs more dedication and what needs more intention, where you need it the most. 3 of Cups. Yeah, this is going to be celebratory. I see here, like I said, there's going to be an abundance, but right now you're kind of like stagnant, or you've seen just like stagnation movement just because of the fact that, yeah, there's this transformation and it's slow moving. It's really slow moving. So it's kind of like what's going on. So yeah, it kind of gives me that kind of like vibe of like Knight of Pentacles type of ordeal almost. And that's really different. Like pile number 1, I'm also feeling the 8 of Swords. So you could be very much in that state of mind where you're like emotionally kind of like going towards like a different situation, or you're setting your intentions differently. You also want to keep, I'm like hearing just keep it in mind, keep it focused, give it time. Like, keep it in mind, stay focused, give it time. Like, that's just what came up. Like, I don't know, I'm not good at haikus, I'm not good at rhyming. Like, that's just like for somebody who's out there. Let's get some more cards out here for my pile number 1. What do they need to know? What's coming in next for what they need to know? How do they need to prepare themselves? Pile number 1, Spirit. Okay, you got 3 cards. So let's see. So Page of Wands is something very small. It's a small little celebration with a 10 of Cups. This is like emotional fulfillment that you're leaning towards, or that you want to have that type of aspect. Okay, with the 9 of Wands here, it's like you've been through a lot, but essentially it's just like, you know what, I'm ready for more. Like, I have one more battle in me, but you know what, at this point in time, it's just like, you know, it's just gonna be it. Like, that's going to be it, because I shouldn't have to go through sorry, I shouldn't have to go through anything like this anymore. So let's see, what's the outcome for what they are expecting next? Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. So you have that type of clarity that you have been wanting, that you have been searching for, that you need. In order for you to get there, that's up to you, and that's like up to your decision, because I did see here the 3 of Swords, that you are headed towards that destination. It may be slow moving, or it's just like, keep on setting your intentions, right? Because the King of Wands here, it's kind of like, it's that active... Sorry, I'm just breathing heavily right now. It's that active type of like movement that you want to keep having, essentially. And with that is just, what you want to do is just find that type of peace within. Like, you know, you are your own, what is it called? Just like how you're your harshest critic, you are your own, pretty much like beacon of light, if you want to like put it that way. This is a word, like, weirdest metaphor I've ever like said here, but it's essentially that type of situation. I don't have, let me see, this popped out. The World, yeah, it's that type of rebirth. You're gonna have this clarity, and it's gonna give you like a whole different aspect of what's going on. Like, you can't get it any better than that. Like, seriously. And yeah, there's gonna be all these wonderful opportunities for you. You might be stuck, right? Again, the Death card came out. Death card keeps popping out. Transformation, right? But yeah, pile number 1, I feel like this is really big for you. Yeah, just like Spirit just keeps wanting to tell you to go like inward, like go inward. You have all the answers you seek. Like, you have all the answers. Just like how you're like, oh my god, I caused this, or oh my god, I did this and that. Well, now you know how to succeed. Like, you know what happened, and then the situation can just, you know, relieve itself based upon, you know, what your decision is. So yeah, if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next pose. The hand sanitizer, pile number 2. Then this is for you. I'm gonna go ahead and put this. I may have dropped pile number 2's like hand sanitizer thing. I did. I dropped it. Shoot. I can get it. Like, I can get it. Oh my gosh. I can't. Okay, well. Okay. 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 I'm gonna take this like a little bit looped around, just because, like, okay. So pile number 2. I feel like in the pile before you, like, I was just feeling like, yeah, well, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you know, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. Hold on, I'm gonna take a sip. But for you, it's just like, get it done. Like, we gotta get it done. We gotta get it done. Gotta get it done. Yep. Happy little like surprise we got to start off with the Page of Wands, right? What is coming in next for my pile number 2? Like, I felt just like this whole burst of energy, which is completely different. Sorry, pile number 1, if you like switched in. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, pretty much, it's just like, okay, so we're getting like a little happy surprise, a little like burst of energy, something that's like really small in your life, but to the point where it's just going to be like, oh yeah, so I'm doing this now, or you know what, I'm gonna like dabble in this, and then like, you know, I'm gonna do something else. And it's just like that. It's just like you are pretty much creating what your intuition is telling you to do, even though you don't know, is what I'm getting, is like, even though you don't know like where you're headed. Yeah, with the 7 of Swords, it's kind of like and this is not necessarily like being sneaky about it, but or there could be something that's like gonna creep up behind you, or it's just gonna like come out of nowhere, basically, is what I'm getting. Yeah, the moon. So it's something that is unseen, basically, that has not been seen here with the 7 of Swords. What I'm getting here also, pile number 2, is that there's a type of cleansing that is going to be happening. I feel like there's a rebirth happening that happened in the last pile as well. That's how we closed off the certain aspects. Yeah. Oh my god, they have this like the smallest little dog. Like, the dog is like this tiny. It's like super micro. Wow. Wow. To have little pups. Okay, so let's see what is coming in next for my pile number 2. Ooh, this is a lot. I can't take that many, but you're manifesting. Something that you've been manifesting is coming in, and you're creating it, but you don't even know what it is. You're just like headed towards that. I feel like you're taking that leap of faith. This is giving me like Fool kind of vibes or whatever. Yeah. Temperance. So should I take these, Spirit? No. I'm gonna go ahead and like shuffle these again, but let me see. All right, Spirit, what's coming in next for my pile number 2, please? Pile number 2. Pile number 1 is very serious. Like, if you want to go ahead and check out that pile, be more serious. But I feel here, like, for pile number 2, like a bit more playful. All right. So we have the 9 of Wands and, of course, the 5 of Swords. This is telling me that there is something that you want to stand up for, but it could be that you know, it's like causing you a little bit like, you know, I should think about it. Should I do this, or, you know, should I not? And this is causing a lot of kind of like, this is causing not a lot of turmoil, but just a lot of conflict in your mind. And it's not conflict with like anybody else, but I feel like this is within yourself, and you're conflicted essentially, right? I don't feel like this is very like big, like a big type of conflict, but I do feel like this is not, you know, like, oh, we got to take care of this. Like, you got to work through this as well. Here we have the Queen of Wands. This is also telling me where it's kind of like pile number 2. It's like you have to nurture that type of idea, right? You want to be very passive with it, but you want to be consistent with it, you know, stay active, obviously, but it's just like, it's very passive. It's very kind of like yin instead of yang, you know. It's try more of the LOA. I feel like you're headed towards more LOA rather than just being yang, being that masculine energy, right? Whether you're male or female. So yeah, let me see. Yeah, Page of Swords. So there could be some type of like going around. Page of Swords here to me is like where you're essentially like where pile number 2, you're essentially just going to look at something else. Like, you're going to look at somebody else, you're going to look at a different concept, and you're gonna be like, okay, like there could be like some spying going on either from you or from like somebody else, maybe from what you're doing, you're creating. I feel like you're very on the low though. Like it's very, you know, it's kind of like hush hush, like nobody really knows. And we did get yeah, we did get the Seven of Swords earlier with the moon. Like you're hiding, like it's not necessarily hiding, but you're not like telling everybody like what's going on. You know, it's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna be doing this, or I'm gonna be dabbling in this. So what's the outcome for my pile number 2? People just keep asking me. What's the outcome for my pile number 2? Please, Spirit. What's the outcome? Oh shoot. Like there's so many cards that are like popping out. This one popped out, 3 of Wands. You're headed towards that. You've made that decision. You're heading towards it already. So whether you are, you know, currently in the midst of doing this, or you are actually going to like, oh, okay, yeah, like I'm ready for this. Like this is what's going on. Like this is essentially like, okay, yeah, I'm going to be doing this. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. This is going to be very fruitful, very bountiful is what I'm getting as well. And that was in pile number 1 too. 6 of Swords. You're also leaving something behind, something that didn't really like cater to you in the most proper way, but it worked through in order for you to, you know, pretty much obtain that lesson that is needed in order for you to get to the next step in your intention or in your journey. I also have here the King of Swords. It's like pretty much head over heart. I feel like you are dedicating a lot of your pretty much thought process. Your logical mind is more in tune than with your heart space, right? So head space. Either you're going to be working a lot more with your headspace, or spirit wants you to go towards that direction, right? It's just like, don't get your emotions and feelings involved too much. It's kind of like you got to have that type of structure where you're just like, okay, I got to think the logic throughout the logical aspect of like my determination. Like, what am I going to do? Like pile number 2, what's next? You know, it's kind of like you have to have, this is the bottom of the deck. You have to have that type of like, okay, I'm gonna be going gung-ho, like no emotions are gonna be involved, but it's like you're still trusting your intuition. Does that make sense? So yeah, that's what I have for you. I really like this for you, pile number 2. Yeah, let me see. Yep, the Knight of Swords. You know, you want to be careful. I'm getting this is kind of like it's gonna be quick in and out is what I'm getting, like your thought process. So whatever like thoughts that you're thinking about, go ahead and write those down. You know, it's kind of like I practice sigils like I want to say like a year and a half ago, 2 years, and they're really good for manifestation. But the thing is, like, you really have to keep up with those. Like, you really have to set your intentions like with positive attitude. Otherwise, like, your intentions will not come out like how you want them to come out. Like, you'll get it, like you'll receive it. Obviously you're speaking out into the universe, out into existence, but like when it comes back and you're like, I did not ask for this, like, yeah, you got to be careful with that. You got to be careful with that. So I highly suggest, looking into some type of like scripting or sigil, something like that. I keep on going towards that, as far as like your type of manifestations goes. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting, if that'll help you go that route. But yeah, pile number 2, if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, I don't know why I had to say that, but everything's going to be okay. All right, if you chose the lip scrub, this is for you. Hopefully this does not come off. So I'm just gonna leave it there. So what is coming in next for my pile number 3? Pile number 3, 7 of Wands. Okay, so it's kind of like you are taking a stance into something, or you're like standing up for a type of like okay, so let's clarify the Tower, please, Spirit. Okay, with Queen of Coins. All right, so you're nurturing a type of interest that you had, interest of investment, and it's kind of like there's been a downfall But, you know, Spirit is also saying, like, just because, you know, that tower crumbled, it's because the foundation was unstable, you know, from the get-go, right? So it's just kind of like you want to rebuild it back up. Now you have the building blocks, you know what's going on, and it's just like you don't want to follow that same pattern, okay? So that's pretty much what's going on. Yeah, here with the Queen of Swords, it's like nurturing a type of idea. It's a very passive idea of interest. I'm getting like conflict of interest as well. You have to be careful with that conflict of interest. That's for some of you. I don't know what that meant, TBH. But okay. So, and then of course, Judgment. You're going inward, right? It's kind of like you're telling yourself, you know, pile number 3, like, is this it for me? Like, am I really like prone to doing this? Am I going to do this? Like, am I ready for this? You know, with King of Wands also, it's you know, it's trusting your gut ultimately, right? At the end of the day, it's kind of like, yeah, you can be bombarded with all these like perfect advice plans or whatever, even from your partner. You know, that's the person like you will always side with no matter what, right? And it's kind of like at the end of the day, it's like, man, like my partner has some really like good points, good like perspective. I love their perception, you know, but it's like you also want to like follow your heart. You also want to follow your like thought process as well, because you want those two to have an equilibrium, to align. And I don't know why I'm going off tangent, you know, but okay, maybe that is like useful to you. Okay, so what does my pile number 3 need to know about what's happening next? Okay, so we have the 6. You have 2 6s. We have double 6s, okay? So we have the 6 of coins and the 6 of cups. So this is from your past, and it's going to be something like that's going to be very generous, right? This is type of generosity that's coming in. I feel pile number 3 where you are going to start to bring up something from your past that you just like put away. It's not necessarily something that you want to keep, but it's kind of like you like put it in the back burner per se, and then it's just like, okay, you know what, now it's time to bring that up to the surface, or something might surface from your past that has been working out very well in your favor, but it's just like you kind of forgot about it, you know. So yeah, I kind of like, because I'm nosy, let's get a clarification on the 6 of cups. 6 of cups here is a 7 of coins. 7 of coins is pretty much like, yeah, you see your work, but don't stop. Like, continue your hard work. So you're very hardworking. So it's kind of like Spirit wants to tell you, like, yeah, continue your hard work. It's what you've been doing in the past. Like, or somebody from your past like worked really hard with you, or you learned something in the past, whatever it may be. Let's clarify the 6 of coins, please, Spirit. Clarify the 6 of coins for my pile number 3. Oh my god, the little dog is back. It's so cute. Clarify the 6 of coins for me, please, Spirit. Clarify the 6 of coins. I think maybe that's it. That's a wrap. Okay. All right, you actually got a 2 card, like, clarification. Oh, that's so cute. It makes me want dogs again, but I can't afford dogs right now. Not right now. I have other intentions. But okay, so Queen of Cups with the 9 of Coins. So I know that the 9 of Coins is essentially kind of like, oh yeah, you know, independence. No, it's kind of you're being fruitful and you're being bountiful. You're basking in your abundance, basically, is what I'm getting. But if you are single, if you want to be single, that's pretty much what the 9 of Coins represents, okay? But also here with the Queen of Cups, it's like nurturing. It's nurturing. So 6 of Coins is like you're being very generous to yourself, is what I'm getting. You're being very generous with your intentions. Also, why are my cards all backwards? So yeah, let's see. What is the outcome for my pile number 3? What is the outcome for my pile number 3's situation? What is the outcome for what's coming in next for my pile number 3? What is the outcome? Ooh, okay. The Four of Wands. So this is harmony. Harmony with self, harmony with your partner, or harmony and with your intention. Whatever it may be, harmony, happiness, just like a blissful moment. So this is very cute. Like, this is very, like, beautiful to have, FYI. And so I like that for you. What else do we have? Queen of Coins. Okay, so Queen of Coins, pretty much. Okay, let's see. Let's get one more. You got like the whole deck. What else? Yeah, romantic offer, or you could be like ready for the next step, like in your like personal life, in your love life. Either you want to take that step, or you're gonna be, you know, granted that step. Whatever it may be, whether you're single, married, in a partnership, whatever, it's like that after that step. Like, either you're ready for a relationship, you know, like a long-term relationship. Maybe you just been dating, or you're ready to commit, like actually commit. A relationship is something very big. I want to tell you guys, like, it's something very in your face. Yeah. And relationship with self as well, like it's very big too. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, if you made it this far, pile number 3, I know this was short, but I just like kept it like, you know, to the punch. But yeah, so this is very pretty. This is very lightweight, very fluffy. I like it. And contrary to like pile number 1 and 2, very different. All 3 piles were different, TBH. But yeah, if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.